Okay, I quite like that. That's a rather interesting race in fantasy. So, originally I was thinking it'd be something akin to... I think it's T.H. White's version of Merlin, which is that he lives backwards through time, though it might be a different version of Merlin.
I really am getting tired. I should find somewhere comfortable to sit down, rest my legs for a few minutes.
I'm speaking April. Thank you. But that was what I thought it'd be. But it looks like instead it's just kind of a race that's at all points of time at once, which must be really confusing, especially when talking to someone who doesn't experience that the same way. I think we're nodding off. Ah. My brain just went, someone was up late streaming last night. Okay, what's... right, who are you? That was the Guardian and the Vanguard experimenting on him, I suspect. Although I might be wrong.
Wake up, child.
You didn't pay for a bed.
Sorry, I guess I fell asleep. What time is it?
It is morning. We need to clean before we open for breakfast, so I had to wake you.
I slept right through the party?
It seems so. You did not stir even when everyone was leaving.
Oh well, I feel pretty good considering.
You look a little pale, but it's nothing a good porridge won't fix.
Ooh.
Nothing but ashes left of the fire now. Assorted bottles and spices and herbs. The back rooms are both empty.
Surprised. I could just leave.
They look empty, and after last night's shindig, that's no wonder. It's the innkeeper. She looks busy.
Can I talk to her?
Not to sound rude, but I've had my fill of her for the moment.
Ooh, that is quite mean.
It was pretty comfy to sleep in. I'm a little stiff, but that's only to be expected, I guess.
So what happens if I try and leave then?
Do you intend to walk about in that outfit, child? It is day, it would not be proper.
I was thinking that, but...
It's all I have.
Come. We will find something more suited to a young lady about the city.
Let's see what... Ooh. I wonder what we get. I can pretend to understand fashion. Yes. That looks good. Yes.
How do I look?
Well, it'll have to do for now. You do not have the most womanly of forms, but I'm certain you will fill out in time with the right diet.
Thanks. Thank you for the clothes, for everything.
You will have time aplenty to thank me while you are cleaning plates and cutlery, child.
I'm sorry. Work?
Those clothes do not come free, child, nor does a night spent sleeping before the fire. I'm not asking much, only for a helping hand in cleaning.
Alright, where do I start? I think... Yeah, let's only be fair. We may need to come back here later.
All right. Tell me where to start.
You can start carrying in the mugs from the back room.
Fade to black, and then...
You did good work for me today, child. More than was required. Here you are. Some coin to help you out.
Yay! Coin.
And keep the clothes. You seem to have grown into them already.
Wait, what? That's not how growth works, unless we've been here for eons. Well, eons, it's a ridiculous idea.
I got a whole handful of these Arcadian iron coins.
Ah, I see. I wonder if we get... Oh my goodness.
I wonder if she's caught anything today.
Furry
That's a
animal.
funny-looking animal.
Furry animal? Yeah, furry animal.
Square jaw and broad shoulders. A real farm boy. Quite a sexy one, too. That's a funny-looking animal.
Can I pick it up?
Good beast. His hide feels like a turtle's, but softer. Yeah, good boy. Good boy.
Let us depart. Now we have these coins, we can head to the city green. Oh, we should probably head over. Let's go there now. Because this is something logical to do.
It's a flower bed. There's plenty of room for more seeds to be planted in there. It's a solid oak door.
So we may as well interact with this fella here. Before going and doing other things.
Enter, honored guest, and I would have been with you presently.
Oh, okay, right, yes. It's weird time things.
It's a nicely crafted bench. Some of them look to be in English, but I know they're not. It's the Altung language Tobias told me about. The tongue of magic. Sounds a little disgusting, to be honest.
Hello.
Be welcomed, stranger, to my abode.
Stranger? Don't you remember me? You invited me here.
Every moment we meet, and every moment we part. You are both stranger and friend, April Ryan.
I'm sorry, but could you try to be a little less obtuse this time? I have a hard time understanding half of what you say.
I will beg for your forgiveness, April Ryan. I had a hard time to make myself understood amongst other peoples. I will pull myself into this moment, difficult as it may be, so that we can communicate and so that you may understand. It is important that you understand, April Ryan. Very important.
I do like the fact that he doesn't understand, he almost doesn't understand the way names work. So they're flowing into one, so it's like April Ryan rather than April Ryan. I don't know, I really like this race, it's like, because it's so different, because most normal races are normal, they're humans with big bushy beards or pointy ears, or hang around in trees or under hills and whatever, or fall off cliffs. What? Okay. Apparently implying that Victorian Roma is a different fictional fantasy race. It's all right. I pretend to be a dragon. Rawr. But it's probably because you're like, is Longest Journey sci-fi or fantasy? Yes. So they get to play around with it a little bit more, I think. I really do like this kind of thing. Who are you?
Who are you?
I am Abnaxus of the Venar, ambassador to the Ireed Council in Marcuria. My people live far from here, and they do rarely visit your kind, and so I am their sole link to humans and Dolmari.
Why is that?
I alone among the Venar am able to focus on a particular moment and thread in time, and so to speak with those who flow with time, like you.
So, okay, so they perceive time almost like the way we see a river. So we can, like, on a river, we can sail up and down as we wish. No, maybe that's a terrible illustration. No, right, let's just ask. How do you perceive time?
How do your people perceive time?
It is hard to explain. Any moment before this moment and any moment after is the same to me as this one. I have lived already and I am yet to live. Do you understand me?
I think so, but how's that possible?
Good question.
Everything is possible, April Ryan. There is magic and there is science, and between the two, everything is possible.
So can you see the future?
Can you see the future?
To me, every moment is the same. There is no future. I can relate moments you have yet to see, and I can unravel possible threads. But remember, the future I see may not be the one into which you walk. Moments and threads fluctuate, change. I can remember things that have never come to pass, and I have seen things that will never be.
So you can't tell the future.
I would see your possible futures, the likely threads among hundreds. If there was not a veil in time, I would.
So what is this veil you keep talking about?
What's this veil you keep talking about?
Somewhere ahead, in our path, there is a dark veil through which I cannot pass, past which I cannot see. It is disconcerting to me to be blocked from the moments of my life.
How did this veil come to be?
It was, no, will be created in chaos, by chaos, to keep the future hidden. All threads converge on a single point here, beyond the veil, and this will happen only once. It is written.
Written? Where?
In the prophecies.
Well, tell me about these prophecies.
Tell me about the prophecies.
Words have been written by seers who can discern from all possible threads the threads that are certain to be woven. These words are the prophecies.
And what do the prophecies say?
Prophecies speak of a time when the balance will falter, weakened by the assault of chaos and its servants. The moment the veil falls is the moment of uncertainty. The balance may stand, the balance may fall. I cannot tell which it will be, and I cannot even see the possibilities, the threads extending from each fork. But the prophecies also speak of a savior, as the prophecies usually do, one who will bring order to chaos, only to release chaos on the innocent, one who will restore the balance, only to finally break it.
That doesn't sound like a savior.
The word in my tongue is Kanang La. Literally translated, it means the small seed who grew to a tall tree.
Can I ask you some questions?
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yes.
Have you heard of a man named Cortez?
Have you heard of a man named Cortez?
No, I have not. But that does not mean I do not know him. Names are often fleeting, April Ryan.
He's my... well, some have called him my mentor, others a nutcase. I'm not sure which it is, but I'm leaning towards the former.
Your mentor? He is a shifter as well?
No, I don't think so. He doesn't travel. Shift between Stark and Arcadia.
I do not see him in my life, April Ryan. I do not know him. Beyond the veil, perhaps, but not before.
What about Father Tobias?
Do you know Father Tobias?
Tobias is a faithful servant of the balance, and he is a good man. He leads the sentinel down a narrow path, but he never wavers. We are friends.
So, I can trust him?
Trust is a concept which often puzzles me. Amongst my people there is never distrust. We always know the truth. But amongst your people, amongst those who flow with time, trust is important, a fragile thing. But yes, I do think Tobias is to be trusted fully. I cannot see beyond the veil, but up to that point there is no thread in which he betrays your trust, April Ryan.
What about yourself?
Could you tell me a little bit about yourself, Abnaxus?
Me? About myself? We, the Venar, are not good at speaking of ourselves. We always know who we are, and so we have no need to tell each other.
Well, are you married? Do you have kids? Or perhaps your people don't marry?
Yes, we do marry, and we always know who we are to be with, because our future is also our past. And so we also know our children, even though, according to your reckoning, they have yet to be born. My wife will be, the beautiful Abyanda. She lives by the Bay of Fire in the east. She gave birth to our 3 female children, Abratha, Abalexa, Abpalmana.
How long has it been since you last saw them?
I see them now, April Ryan. Do not forget I perceive time in a different manner from your kind. I have given them your regards.
Well, say hi to them for me.
Yeah, that's the weird thing, is like living at all these times, is like, because he's living at all time at once. Which for a race sounds like a really weird thing. Well, yeah. I don't know. It's confusing, isn't it? Why did you come here?
Why did you come here to Marcuria?
I was chosen to be ambassador to Ireed when I showed a talent for seeing the flow of time from one point to the next. I was trained for a long time in locking myself into a single moment to communicate and understand your world. My people do not normally involve themselves with others, but the Veil has forced us to do so.
Why don't the Venar want to involve themselves with humans?
In the wrong hands, our knowledge is dangerous. To know of the possible fluctuating futures, this can be a weapon to some who flow with time. We cannot interfere with your time. We are not allowed.
Who says?
The balance, the Guardian. The Guardian watches not only the balance between worlds, but also the balance within. Time is in balance, and if this balance is upset, the Guardian would know.
I thought the Guardian was gone.
So he is, and that makes it even more crucial to my people that we preserve the balance and not upset it. Chaos is our enemy, April Ryan, and we do our part to keep it at bay, as do you.